Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 3 of Starting from Scratch, a window cleaner's guide to glass restoration. Now in episode 2 I showed you a scratched window that's very typical of what you would find in a residential window cleaning situation. Quite often these are the type of scratches that have happened to the window through some kind of little accident, either through construction, renovations, somebody just passing by a window with some tools or abrasive material. Common everyday scratches like that. So as if you're mostly doing residential window cleaning, this is what you're going to see quite a bit. Now there's the other side there. There's a lot of people out there who do mostly commercial, and in particular I want to talk to the guys who do a lot of storefront work, because the kind of damage that we're going to get out today is the kind of damage that you're most likely to see if you live in an urban area, you're doing storefront window cleaning day in and day out. And this is acid etched graffiti, and this is the particular mark that we're talking about here. We're going to be tackling this, as well as we're going to be doing this, as you can see, on a mirror surface. So this adds a little, double element of, hey, look what we can do with the GlassRenu system. I just want to give you a little close-up of the damage here. So there's the infamous anarchy sign there with the A. So this is what we're going to get out today, and like I said, this is on a mirror. These are actually floor-to-ceiling mirror doors with just some wood trimming here, decorative trimming. It actually is one full piece of mirror, floor-to-ceiling. So in this particular case, it definitely would be worth trying to get this out for a client and make you look like the hero. So anyway, I'm going to get the tool set up, and we'll go tackle this mirror. Okay, I just want to quickly say the type of pad, GlassRenu disc that we're going to use for this kind of repair is the black one. And since we didn't do that large of a repair on the other episode, I'm going to be reusing the same black Renew disc. On the pre-polish, I will be using a new gray pre-polishing disc. It's pretty much recommended to use a new one for each pre-polish job that you're working on. Okay, around 110, pretty safe range there. I just got a little bit left up in the top area. It's giving me a little bit of trouble. It doesn't want to come out, so I'm going to just grind some more. Still the odd spot here and there. The acid has really, etched this quite well, so it means I've had to open up the repair quite a bit. The more down to the bottom of a damage that you get, the more you have to feather it out to the edges. This will cut down on any kind of lens effect, and so that's what I'm doing here. But like I say, there's still a couple more spots, so I'm going to work on them just a little bit more. Probably take me another minute and get those out, and then we'll be ready for pre-polish. Now, okay, so the damage is all out now. You can probably see we opened it up quite a bit. There were really a couple of areas that were really deeply etched in the graffiti there. So, like I said, the deeper you go down, the more you have to go out. But either way, we're ready for pre-polishing. So we're ready to pre-polish. Let's do a temperature read. So we're at 110. Just so you know, I haven't mentioned it before, but this uses a simple 9-volt battery you can get in any store. Always probably a good idea to keep 2 or 3 as a backup. So now we're ready to pre-polish, and we're going to do that using the gray disc, 5-inch. This is a brand new gray disc. You use 1 gray disc per job, or per repair to be more specific. And just a reminder, with the pre-polishing, what we're going to be doing is taking away any of the swirl marks, opening it up a bit more, doing our final feathering on the outside edges, getting a 100% uniform haze before we start to get into our polishing stage. Also, as glass stock builds up on this pad, it actually benefits the pad to do a little bit of polishing on its own too. So here we go. Okay, looks like we got it. Okay, so for the polishing, just a reminder, you get your polishing spray, your felt polishing pad. Just open that up a little bit. Just a few sprays to get it damp. You're not trying to get it soaking wet. Use your rasp file here to kind of roughen up and rejuvenate the pad. Get it all ready for our polishing. And you want to start at a slower speed, probably around a 2. Okay, looking at the glass now, I see that it's starting to get pretty good clarity throughout. One thing I learned from the one I did the other day, just when you think that you've polished enough, it's probably a good idea to polish some more. Even after I did the video wrap up of the other episode, when I went back later on, after editing the video, I took a look just at the side of the window. I could see just a slight bit of haze. So obviously I could have gone a little bit longer, but this is all part of the learning process. Of course, when you're out there actually doing this for customers and trying to make a good, decent living with it, you got to make sure it's perfect. So if you think you're getting close, keep going. You think you got it perfect, go some more. You know, it doesn't hurt. So we're going to go polish a little bit more here. Okay, so I think we're there, and we can wash up this window, and well, we'll see whether or not we got it all. Okay, now that I've cleaned out the window, I can still see that there's a bit of haze here, and a haze down here, and a little bit up there. Basically, we just have to go back to polishing some more. Okay, after washing the window, I noticed that hazing that I pointed out before, that around the rim of the repair, that was still there. I polished some more, it was still there. After going over it, another 20 minutes, half an hour, I finally got wise and said, well, you know what, GlassRenu is more than just a system of tools. They have a helpline. You can call them up for support. You can talk to Cole, who's he's the head trainer over there at GlassRenu. Talked to him for about 20 minutes. We decided that it'd probably be a good idea for me to go back to the black Renew disc, go over the size of the repair again, expanding a little bit more, and then going back with the gray disc, letting that gray disc fill up fully with stock, and turn up the speed right up to 6 when you're going on the outer edge to get a nice feathering. And so I did that. Then I came back and I polished some more, polished some more, and polished some more. Now, it's a lot better than what it was before I called Cole at GlassRenu. There's still a couple of areas here and there, very, very minor really. Looking straight on, this mirror looks perfect. But take a couple steps back to the left, back to the right, you're going to see a little bit of, especially down here, just a little slight bit of hazing. I could go on and polish this out some more. It would probably come out, but for the sake of this video, This is pretty much, like 95% of the way there. How would I feel about doing this kind of a job for a customer? Well, I'd definitely stay and I'd finish. I'd basically resurface this whole section at this point. Other than that, I mean, it's been a good learning experience. It's been a good way for me to learn how I can use the GlassRenu support system. That's what I did. I got on the phone, talked to Cole. He walked me through a few things. And, well, he even said that mirrors were one of the hardest things to do because you got that reflective backing. It's going to show up everything as opposed to many windows that you're going to do. So, maybe part of it I'm being a little hard on myself, but honestly, I wouldn't feel right about charging unless it's 100%. So this is still part of the learning curve, and I'm glad you're here to watch it. And see a guy, just a regular guy like yourself, doesn't have any expertise in this area, learning how to do the work, and it's only onwards and upwards from here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and tune in next time to Starting from Scratch. Bye for now.